everything is working out. Best case scenario, right? You've probably heard me say that a million times. First things first, let me give credit where credit is due. Miss Heather Hoffman, Instagram is activation vibration, coined this term, and I have been using it a lot on my channel for a while. And when I first heard it and adopted it, I didn't realize that it was somebody's coined term. And now as somebody who coins my own terms, I want to make sure that I am not, stealing from anybody and just being real upfront. This is this person's quote. I've been saying it. So Miss Heather Hoffman, I appreciate your best case scenario. We love it here on the Roxy Talks channel. We want to give it some love. It's still very relevant in my life. It's an affirmation that I still love to use. We've learned some things about it here on the Roxy Talks camp in the last month or so. So it's just been interesting. I want to give it its own video. And the most important reason why I'm doing this is because my producer Malachi has just the greatest sense of humor and likes to fuck with me. So he remixed my voice saying best case scenario and singing the song in one of the old videos and turned it into a track. And I love this dude. He's my brother. He's really happy with the track. He plays it all the time. So I wanted to release it for you guys. It's going to be at the end of this video. So it's on the end. You'll be able to hear the track after I'm done Roxy talking. And please enjoy it. Use it. Miss Heather Hoffman, thank you so much for your amazing affirmation. So get ready for some best case scenario on this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you are interested in turning your life into best case scenario at all times, check out my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge. It is what actually helped me change my life and turn everything around for myself. You can check that out at my website, roxytalks.com. I've got a free version and also an upgraded version where I guide you through the challenge, 30 videos, 30 days, and just be your cheerleader helping you along. Both of those are at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got exclusive merch like this super cute Chillosaurus Rex tote bag designed by me and my husband. Merch, podcasts, and other courses, workshops, and coaching are available at my website, roxytalks.com. You can also join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So, best case scenario. When I was first starting out with the affirmations, that one helped me so much, and it helped a lot of my friends too, because I was like, just throw some best case scenario on that thing, man. Just always best case scenario it. And so it just is that now. BCS that motherfucker, best case scenario all the time, because it works. And again, credit to Heather Hoffman, because this shit really does work. And I really like that affirmation because it's general enough. It's positive. It makes you feel good. We wrote a song about it, go a little something like this. Everything's working out, best case scenario. But either way, if you have yet to adopt best case scenario into your life as a regular standalone affirmation, I highly suggest you use it because it really just greases the wheels for all situations. Okay, now, having said that, here in the Roxy Talks community behind the scenes, we have a nice little group. We have a nice community of loyal, kind people who are helping each other manifest, right? Not even the group, but even beyond the group, the moderators, my team, the people that work for me, we all converse together, and we're kind of, there for each other because we're in this weird little space of kind of running this business that's almost like its own little new entity, new idea. Also, we're all learning how to navigate. All of the people that work for me also follow my principles. I also work on following my own principles. So we all help each other manifest. We're, coaching each other. So my assistant and I talk all the time, every day, and she helps me a lot, and I help her a lot in our lives, because having someone to talk to that understands this is really beneficial. If you don't have a person like that in your life, start intending that you do, because guess what? Everything's working out best case scenario, so they're going to come to you in the easiest, most harmonious way possible. But what we discovered over this last month or so is that sometimes best case scenario is not the easiest route. I want to do a direct quote by my assistant, Ryland. She said, "Sometimes best case scenario hurts. Sometimes it isn't rainbows and sunshine." And then my response to her was, okay, fine. So sometimes the slipperiest slope is not the easiest ride. It might be bumpy, might get you there quicker, better, faster, stronger, but you might have a sore ass by the end of it. What we learned is that as great as best case scenario is, sometimes it's not the easiest thing to go through, but it still has to be, right? Because we're intending the best possible way to get to our desired outcome. Now, when I go through things in my life, whether they have to do with the business or my personal life or the combination of the two, because they often blend together very much, just like I discussed in yesterday's video, I'm always intending for best case scenario. I've been intending for best case scenario for like a year straight. So I know when something happens that I don't necessarily like, that might be a rough patch, that might seem hard right now, that might not have gone down the way I expected it to go, because I am always affirming best case scenario no matter what happens and no matter how I'm feeling. I know and I continue to believe that if something is coming about in a way that I don't like, that's uncomfortable or painful for me in the moment, that it's truly the best case scenario and we're okay here. Whatever that happened that way, that's okay, because it wasn't that bad. Didn't really end up that bad. Maybe it didn't go the way I thought it was, but I'm glad it went that way and not this, 6 months down the road or whatever. We're always looking on the bright side of it. Even if that sounds delusional, I don't care who thinks I'm delusional. I don't go, okay, who cares? And so what? Is that going to help me? That doesn't fucking do anything for my life. I'm still manifesting my world, whether you think I'm delusional or not. So I don't really care, right? Like, we don't care. We tell the story. No matter what anyone else thinks or says or does, or any situation around us, we still have that control to say like, and so what? Doesn't matter. You think that's going to stop me? You think that's going to derail me? You think that has enough power to knock me off my game? Are you out of your mind? No, never. No, not going to happen. No. I'm not getting knocked off my game until I choose to leave. I will exit the game when I'm ready. And it's going to work out best case scenario. It always does. And I'm going to continue intending that even when I'm going through something uncomfortable or painful or unexpected. If something comes about that didn't go down the way I wanted it to, if something comes about that isn't rainbows and sunshine, I'm glad it went the way it did, because it could have been so much worse, because I know that's best case scenario and I'm thankful for it. Or whatever. I'm not going to take the opportunity to affirm that something is not working or that it's bad or something terrible is happening just because I was maybe not prepared for the way that thing came about. So what? Not always going to be prepared. Sometimes there's going to be surprises. I don't know what the universe has up its sleeve, and frankly, I don't need to know in order to still understand that everything is working out best case scenario for me and everybody involved. Period. That's it. I intend that, so that's what happens to me. So if something happens that I don't like, I'm glad it happened that way, because God knows what would have happened if it wasn't best case scenario. Yikes. So I would like to add an addendum onto best case scenario. Okay? Easiest way possible, most harmonious way possible, best possible outcome, easiest possible outcome, most pleasurable possible outcome, okay? If you want to fine tune, turn up the volume on your best case scenario, what exactly does best case scenario mean? Best case scenario means it's unfolding in the best possible way for me in my situation. And how about the easiest and most comfortable way too? Because if all realities exist out there, then surely there's one that has a great outcome and a comfy ride on the way down. That's not too much to ask for. So jack it up, turn up the volume, make it bigger and tighter and more refined or more focused. Best case scenario still works. Absolutely, 100%. It's still playing out every single day in my life. But I have learned that sometimes best case scenario might not feel the best, but that's okay. 2 things we're going to do about that is 1, continue to affirm best case scenario even if it appears it's not. And 2, add an addendum if you wish. Beef it up a little bit. Vegan, beef it up a little bit. Beyond, beef it up a little bit. Best case scenario, best possible outcome for me. Happiest ride to Manifestation Town. Thanks, universe. Appreciate you. So, of course, I want you to comment down below. Everything is working out best case scenario because it is. Absolutely. You can do this. You are creating your life in every moment. I'll link my video above where I discuss that very topic. It's all you. It's all responding to you. So if it's always best case scenario, no matter what is happening, then it's always best case scenario, no matter what's happening, right? If one then the other, right? So it's always best case scenario. It's always working out in your favor. Stay tuned because Malachi's famous best case scenario track is coming up here in a minute. If you want help getting to the point where you know best case scenario is happening for you in every single moment, check out my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge at my website, roxytalks.com. You can get the free version or the upgraded version where I guide you through 30 days worth of videos. Either one will definitely help you get there, and it is what helped me change my life. That, of course, is at roxytalks.com. Other courses, workshop, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. The link for which is in the description below. Now, without further ado, the official Everything is Working Out Best Case Scenario remix by Mr. Malachi Clark. Affirmation by Heather Hoffman. Fucking beautiful vocals by yours truly. I love you guys. Enjoy. Give it a song. It goes a little something like this. Everything is working out. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. Okay? That's all I'm telling you. Best case scenario is one of my favorite affirmations because it works, and it works for so many people, and we always laugh. I'm like, best case scenario, copy that. And they're like, yep, we love best case scenario. I was watching YouTube videos about other people doing affirmations, and I was like, all right, let's try this. So I started just saying things like, the work I do is in alignment with my highest calling. Everything that I do is in alignment with my soul's highest purpose, because I was in a job that was sucking my soul dry. Not that anything was wrong with the job, it's just not where I was meant to be, which is right here. Implanting them in other times. I'm putting them in when I'm not paying attention. I'm pushing play on the new programming. I'm pushing play on the tape before I let myself spiral, before I check out, before I daydream, so that when I am speaking directly to my subconscious, we're only thinking in the way that we want to think now. Everything is working out. 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 Best case scenario.